Hey folks, welcome back. I'm a rough Pebble, and I'm excited to be playing some more vintage story. Picking up where I left off in the prior episode, things are looking real good with our little base that we've sort of put together at this point. I would like to maybe take a little bit of time. Oh, we don't need to be using our pickaxe here. Let's go ahead and break this down a little bit more. And build a second story. We do have a little bit more of the stone now, so that's good. And just go ahead and break all this down again. We certainly didn't need to put all of this up here, but it was fun for while it lasted. And then from here, we can start working on building out maybe a little bit of a space here for us to chill in. Maybe we can have some plants and flowers and things growing here as well. So we'll just take all of this apart. Clouds are moving in. Looks like maybe there might be some rain coming in over this way here pretty shortly. We'll have to deal with that. 6. There we go. All the granite cobblestone. Break all that down. Let's do these next couple. Alright, and then this is the last little bit here. So we'll break all this down and then build out a little bit of a higher set of walls here. There we go. Oops. Break this down as well. Now I'm going to leave a little space here because we have our stairs that come up this way. Come on. There we go. Alright, so for now, this is the structure that we have built, which is nice. It's nice and high. We'll just walk our way down here for now. We've got a little bit of wood in here. We're going to need to go grab more wood, so let's go do that. We need some doors. We need maybe some roofing as well, so we'll focus on all of that here as we do a little bit of exploration. Oh, ouch. Just falling off the side of this hill. Just nibble on that for now. Grab up these rocks. Sip on a little bit of water here. That seems good. And let's continue to gather rocks. Hopper here, that's great. Some blackberry bushes. Alright, so let's maybe explore out this way. We can maybe go towards this forest over here. It's a nice deep pit we've got here. We'll avoid going down there for now. Eat some of these berries. Yes, that's good. Fill up our belly. A little worm. I don't worry too much about the worms for right now. Flint, more granite. We've got a little bit of rain coming in. I leave the snakes alone. And the worms. Not looking for any trouble out here. At least not right now. Head up. Alright, there's just these large pits over here. Blackberries or blueberries there. We don't necessarily need them. And then we'll gather some wood out here as well. I think that should be our primary objective. Get as much of this wood as possible in this forest. We can maybe replant some of the seeds and things that we get out here. Wow, lots of blackberries out here. That's great. Maple logs. Look at all the granite we're collecting. This is wonderful. And can I still see my structure from here? Yeah, we sure can. That's great. Alright, that gives me confidence that we're not going to get lost for right now if we stick kind of close to this area. Let's chop some of these down, yeah? Crack granite. Oak. Alright. Lots of oak out here then. More oak trees. Chop down all of this. We can get some more sticks, which again, we're gonna need. Sticks are important. They're certainly going to just inundate our storage right now, our backpacks, but that's okay. We've got 3 oak seeds already, so we're able to perpetuate and regrow anything that we take down. So that's great. 4. There we go. Alright, we've taken most of this down. I think this should be good. Chop. This will produce a fair amount of the oak logs that we can then use to make firewood and other resources. We also need to craft ourselves some more armor. All of that has deteriorated at this point, so yes. Let's try to get ourselves some of that. Lots of oak leaves. We didn't get very many oak logs. How is that the case? They're not. Alright, well then we'll just try chopping this one down. Maybe this will be a little bit more fruitful in producing the wood that we're looking for. And then certainly we should probably head back. We're getting to a point where it's getting dark. It's almost 8 o'clock here. I have a sip of my coffee as I cut down this tree here. And 50%. Takes a while to cut down with these flint axes. But we should be able to be successful here in just a moment. We're in single digits now. Give me some wood here. And we broke both axes doing that. I don't know what we do with all these oak leaves. Fresh for 3 days, when eaten. Full of tannins. I can burn them, yeah. Likely. I'm imagining. We got 5 of those. Okay, well we can try to burn those. I'm going to eat these berries here. I'm going to make another axe. And cut down the rest of this tree here, yeah? Alright, it's going much more rapidly, so it's not gonna take nearly as long, but we do need to start heading back. It's very late. I'm gonna have to drop some of these leaves, I think. I don't think we need them. I'm not able to do anything with them quite yet anyways, and they do perish, so... yeah. Yeah. And then drop that as well. There we go. More logs. Oh, and I don't have a torch. Oh boy, okay, it's getting dark. Alright, that is actually very helpful. I need more lightning. And I do believe that this is the right direction. Could be mistaken, I suppose, but there should be a pond here in front of us soon. Yep, I know where I am. I now know. I think we want to keep going this way. Yeah, there's some cranberry bushes. This is where the Subite stones are. And then I think we just head up. Alright, home sweet home. Okay, we need to put in a door here. I think it's an axe. Yes. There we go. We've got... Okay, let's put this into the fire. Light that on fire. Come on. There we go. Let's make some of this. Excuse me. Some of that. So you can go back in here. And then we need to start producing some firewood. So yeah. Let me just toss this into here. Oh. I don't hate that. We might put that on the outside at some point then. Alright, and then let's chop up some of this wood as well. And maybe some of this. And then our axe. Okay. Let's just put a bunch of firewood in here. Make it go all the way up to the ceiling. There we go. We're gonna need another dagger. We're gonna need another axe. Might as well just do one more axe here. Okay, perfect. Oh, and then there's still more storm coming through, it seems. And I am gonna need a bed here, so we'll also focus on trying to get stuff for a bed. Shouldn't require a lot. Let's make sure we've got here. Axe. Axe. Sticks. Some more of these logs here. We need a ton of firewood just for all the time that we're gonna be here. Firewood is gonna be important, so chopping down as many of these oak logs and turning them into firewood is going to be huge, because we can also dry out this firewood, age it, and then it will last longer in the fireplace. So just something I'm working on here. And let's just do something like that. Nibble. Nibble. There we go. Back into here then. There we go. Let's just put all of this in here. Okay. So we've got some firewood now. That's great. I'd like to also make a reed chest, so let's go ahead and do one of those. We can place you here, and we can just toss these logs in there. Let's toss the sticks in here as well. I'd rather have those. The reeds can go in here. This can get built. It's 247. There we go. And then we can head back out. We've got our food taken care of. We're gonna need much more stone. And then I really want to build like a little terrace or something over here so we could maybe hold on to some of the stone here. I don't know. I'll think about that. Exactly how we want to structure that. But it's going to require much more stone than we have currently. That's what all of this is. Yeah, flint. Alright. Well, then we head back out again, and we'll just keep going in this direction that we had set out in. We'll leave the copper for now. We can get that later. Yeah, we're gonna need more flint. It's fine to get some at this point. And any mushrooms we can collect right now would be great too. There. All right. Run into any of the granite. You're gonna pick it up. Speaking of, look at this. A nice outcropping of granite. And flint and whatnot over here. That's great. And where did the remnants of that tree that I took out go? I'm assuming you're alive. Mm-hmm. Okay. You're alive and you're also deadly. Deadly and dangerous. I didn't make that armor, but that's okay for now, as long as we don't take any more hits. Let's eat some of these berries while we're out here. Yellow stainer. Okay, I thought those were field mushrooms for a second. Yellow stainer. More blueberries right over here. Alright, so we've collected a fair amount of resources here that we can bring back. Get a little bit more of this clay here. Probably a decent idea. Go. Alright, I think that should be good for the clay. There are some ruins over here. Pig. I'm gonna be cautious of them. Food vessel. Is there other... Yeah, there's something else over here. 4. You leave me alone. Stony rubble. Ruined lantern. Locust nest. I should certainly be breaking these, yeah? Is this going to hurt me in some way? Locust nest here. Break these down. And then we have this one here. Some flax twine out of that. Okay. finish breaking this up that way. Hopefully no locusts spawn. Ruined lantern. I mean, it definitely seems like there's some stuff underneath this. I think for now this is fine as long as we've broken all of the locust spawns here. I think I'm comfortable with just leaving it as is. Giant rift portal over here, of course. That's a hog. Nope, another hog. Same one we've been messing with over here on this side. Lots of berries here. We should probably grab up a bunch and put them up into some jam. Is what I'm thinking. And then maybe we get some rowing going on at our new base. Maybe on... maybe over there by the river or the pond that we have there. Okay. Let's grab these berries. Those are alder leaves. I'm not even trying to mess with you, man. I'm just kind of dumb. There. Some berries there. Cranberries. That's a bear. That's a big old bear. Okay. I believe I'm heading in the right direction. Yep, these are the mountains that we're looking for. Blueberries. Flowering. heading this way. Metal parts, blueberries. Black currants. I don't really care for this knife any longer, but I also don't need it. I don't want to just toss it on the ground. But I need these beets. Maybe we can do something. Well, you know what? Need blueberries. Okay. We'll grab up all of that. I'm on the wrong side here. I think I need to be over this way, maybe? Maybe? No. We go through here, right? Dead hen. There may not be much here. Some feathers. Alright, I think I need to keep moving towards these. Yeah, there's our home right there, as a matter of fact. I see it. Off in the distance now. Oh. Decided to lay down on the ground for a brief moment there. Yeah, we're cold, we're cold. I hear ya. Meteoric piece of iron. Just granite here. Okay, good, good, good. Making our way up back to our base then. Shouldn't take but a minute to get up to the top. Should be fine, health-wise. We'll lose a little bit of health, but it's no big deal. Okay. We've got some fog rolling in. Alright, let's toss some logs on this fire. Let's toss all of this into here for right now. Oops. Oops. Something like that. There we go. Toss this in the fire. Let's warm ourselves up just a touch. And then... Come on, light the fire. We're gonna need to cook this. Just one moment, let me close my door. Opened it. Alright, that's better. Alright, so now we're next to the fire, warming up. That's great. Pick this up. Put this in here. Let's grab 8 servings of blackberry jam. Can I do... Gonna be like this. Uh-huh. No. It's more just about doing something like that. Okay. It's 22. Black currant. Okay. Should still be fine here. Let's go ahead and eat these sea berries. Alright, toss this in here too. This. Coil of rope. Metal scrap. We can maybe plant these oak trees. Maybe put the spotted moss layer on stuff. Maybe we just chop up more of these logs as well. I mean, I think I should do that. I don't know what I'm holding on to them for if, we can always just go get more. Go. There we go. I'm gonna need some water here in just a moment. Holy cow, look at all this firewood that we have here. Some more of these logs on there. go. Oops. There. Put this empty bowl back in here. Grab these up again. Toss these in here like this. Yup. And then 8. Suppose we should maybe just finish this up first. There we go. We're gonna need more stone, but that's okay. We've almost got a second room up here. There we go. We should probably go plant some of these down below. These turnip seeds. Should just drop off as much of this as we can here. Yeah, we don't need. We're not gonna want that stuff. Alright, and with that, I'm going to end this episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you haven't yet, make sure to hit subscribe and like, and we'll see each other in the next episode, where we're going to continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. We're going to continue to expand our base here, expand our structure. Go for those with flint. I can go down this way, huh? Yeah, it's actually not so bad. Actually, that's pretty great to know. Like I said, and I will see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye. can shovel.